Hello, YouTubers, and welcome back to another gaming chat for the Walking Dead Survivors here on the Ohio Picture Education Network YouTube channel. It's been a little while, obviously. I figured I would do one of these this morning and talk about some stuff because just had a event going on in the season two of the second region that I'm playing in right now, and literally right before we took a comm this morning, you had two dickheads from two different clans who we were supposed to be in an alliance with. I don't know if the one was attacking anybody or not, but I know the other one that was much stronger was. And it's basically just scumbaggery is what it is. It's scumbaggery at its worst, dude. Like there's a reason why you make alliances. There's a reason why you don't break alliances in this game because you know people look at you. It's not you. They look at your clan or whatever the case be. They look at you specifically as the motherfucker who aggressed against everybody else, and they murk your ass out. Is what it is. It's not a situation where you're going, clan versus clan, coalition versus coalition, depending on the season of of the season region, stuff like that. It's they look at you, White Rabbit, they look at you, Panda, and we begin murking your asses out, motherfuckers. And of course, they attack the strongest among us right before we could take the comm. Why would they do that? Oh yeah, that's right, because they know for a fact that most of us couldn't actually break the original 30 for that comm and would have to do actual various stuff and waste more energy instead of having, 3, 4 guys that could take that stuff out very easily. And we'd be able to take that comm in 10, 15 minutes instead of more like 25 minutes or so when it was all said and done. And that's just fucking disgusting in general, dude. Meanwhile, at least one of their clans is sitting in a T8 already for the community there. And it's like, bro, if you want to fuck like that, that's cool, bro. Like, we can always just, come down at your fucking thing in the next couple days here, whatever the case be, when you're about to take that shit and fuck your shit up then if that be the case. I start attacking your people right before the facts that they're gonna have to put on they would have shields activate and stuff like that. So, it all depends. I don't know. I think that's what they want. I think they want war is what it is. I have no idea why they would do it, honestly, unless they would want war. But that's the problem though. It's like one or two dickheads aggressing instead of actually having, be cool with everybody. And the thing is too, like you could have made alliances throughout the season. You could have done things throughout the season here. And if you wanted to take number one, that's whatever, dude. Like, okay, cool. We can do things like that, whatever the case. Obviously, in these early seasons, everybody wants number one. It is for the overall season region, which makes sense because you're getting the most rewards, you're getting the best rewards, etc. There. And the thing is, though, it's like, okay, can you actually take the 25 at the end? Oh, wait, you can't? Okay, then fuck off, is what it is, dude. And that's the thing. It's like, oh, you can actually take it? Okay, cool. Okay, take first occupation then, and we'll take the second occupation is what it is then, and take the thing overall, or vice versa. We'll help you guys take it, or are you? Sorry, you'll help us take it is what it is. You'll let us get the final blow is what it is in that situation. We'll take it for the first week or so, and then hand it off to y'all when it's all said and done. And that's usually how it works, by the way, when you're doing different things and you're actually having real alliances in this game and stuff like that. Now, granted, for these early seasons, like season two and stuff like that, and I think it's through like season four, really is what it is. I think it's four when Coalition starts, is what it is there. Um, like season two and three is basically every man for himself, is what it is. Or actually, no, I'm sorry. Season three is when Coalition starts, if I'm not mistaken. So it's basically season two is kind of every clan for themselves. And then it becomes the whole thing of like season three and beyond is where you actually want to start making alliances with other coalitions and stuff like that. Because you start getting less and less throughout the seasons and stuff like that. And then it's eventually a situation like that where you're going to have like, two, maybe three at most getting stuff done there. And the entire thing is with most alliances, and we've had this right now in my current season, my season 7 in this game, which is my main region, 2144 right now. So we're basically in third currently. We got it's 3 weeks from Friday, if I'm not mistaken, is when we actually finish off that season. And we're basically in third, fighting for second currently because obviously the main dude, 2098, is going to basically take number one no matter what because they just have, they're just so much pay to wins is what it is. They're all the whales there is what you have going on there. So they're going to take that no matter what. They keep fucking up our bases every time is what it is now. And they've actually cost us quite a bit because, and I think honestly in that case, it was a fuck up in leadership is what it was there. It was stupid people doing stupid stuff and making just piss poor decisions where we could have basically had a 3-1 in this season for season 7. But instead they decided, oh no, we're going to ally with this. We're going to do an ally with this 132 and basically just do stupid shit there. And the thing is, like, every time we've had this right now, 132 has done nothing to help us, is what it is. So it's like, why are we still having this alliance, honestly? Um, but yeah, we've basically made a weird alliance with these people now, and it's like we're essentially going to have a thing of like building and taking different survivor camps and communities and stuff like that. And it's basically going to be whoever comes out with most prosperity for the season is going to take second, and third's going to take third, is what it is. Which, given how much farther they are ahead of us right now, I assume we're going to take third at the end of the day, which sucks ass because it's like you don't get the I think it's Twin Oaks is what you get right now for this season or whatever. You're not going to get that town hall skin at all. Uh, it's not going to be a 30-day one. It's not going to be a forever one. So you're basically down, another one. That is what it is there. Which that's the whole reason to take like first and second in the later seasons is to basically get those town hall skins. And obviously it's I believe if I'm not mistaken, I believe it is first and second coalitions of their respective region that take first get the thing forever, and then it's um the second region in first place for first coalition takes the third one basically. So it's almost like the first coalition that actually takes an overall win gets like gold and silver, and then basically second in the season gets bronze is what it'll be for that thing. And then there are people that are in second coalition get nothing really is what it is. So, or I think they maybe get like a 30-day skin or something like that's what it is, but they don't get like the permanent one is what it is though. But yeah, it just sucks for them. But yeah, anyway, whole point is though, you always want to be in the first coalition for this game, and that usually happens as long as you're like actively daily playing stuff like that. But the whole thing is though, going back to season 2 though, there. So you have these two people, White Rabbit and Panda, basically trying to start shit with everybody. They're in different clans too, by the way. I think they're in the same region, is what it is, and I think they're eventually going to become a coalition starting next season or so. Is what will be there, and it makes sense for them to do this shit now because they're basically coming together as like sort of two clans into one. But at the same time, it's really fucked up because it's like, we had this whole thing going with you guys. Like we had a whole, thing. It was supposed to be a non-player aggression thing, whatever the case be, which is how it should always be, by the way. You should never be attacking on other people. You should never be aggressing on other people unless you're trying to start shit, unless you're trying to actually instigate war versus us or versus everybody else is what it is there. And like I said, I think that's their end game, honestly, is basically to take out our best players potentially, stop us from actually advancing any further than probably 8 or 9 would be my guess for the comms this season, because I believe the last one is a 10. And the entire point of the matter is you want to basically take first is what it is, and then maybe have like one of your guys take like second or something for the region is what it is then. And then it'd be like 3, 4, 5 or whatever. Because right now, currently, for this season region and season 2 right now, my overall clan is actually first right now by like 6,000, almost 6,000 prosperity, just over 6,000 prosperity right now. Or sorry, not 6,000, just over 600 prosperity right now. And then Kaz, who's number 2, that was the guy that was one of those guys was the one fucking our players up, is what it was. They're about 600 below us. And then Sass, who was actually number 5, that was where White Rabbit was from, they're in 5th right now out of 7. So, yeah, currently right now, going into mid-season, which ends here in 8 days, we would actually be taking the Twin Oaks 30-day one, and potentially if we would stay there the whole time and be able to take the 10 common stuff like that, we would actually just take the Twin Oaks no time limit one as well for the end of the season. And obviously all the rewards that come with it, which would be, the avatar for taking first in season, and then 150 Dinga fragments, 100 overall universal fragments, 100 long range mission or 100 long range calls, 40 keys, etc., etc. So yeah, and there's a big difference between that and number two, obviously here, which would be you get 50 less Negans, you get 40 less universal fragments, you get 40 less calls, you get 16 less keys, etc., etc. So instead of it being 150, 140, it's 100, 60, and 24. So, but yeah, and then of course if you're in fifth, which is what the one clan is right now, they're only getting 20, and they're getting nothing else for that matter. They don't get the N1s for the avatar frames or anything like that. Is what it is. So, and I think that's what it is. They're attacking us because they know that we're strongest overall is what it is right now. And as it is right now, like me personally, because I'm smart enough to actually do this stuff correctly, is what it is. I'm currently fourth place in this whole thing for the season rankings. I was actually in the top three, but then I ended up messing up a couple times, and I had my power went out the one day, is what it was. Because my or it wasn't, sorry, it wasn't the power. It was when I lost my internet the other day because the box blew up basically on itself, and had to get a new modem is what it was there. And so yeah, that basically cost me. I think it was like two different things worth of stuff is what it was that day. And yeah, even this panda guy is like sixth right now, way below me by like almost 800 commendation. So the thing is, it doesn't really matter where you go at when it comes to like anything. Basically, what it is you go top one, two, three, and then it's 4 through 10 all get the same shit as what it is then. So it doesn't really matter where you come in as long as you come in like top 10. There's what it would be then. But obviously, you want to take the top three because then you get actual better stuff is what it is there, but just like a little bit. Um, but yeah, it's funny because you look at who was being attacked there. It was literally the first two people that panda guy attacked were 2 and 3 respectively in season commendation right now, which were both in my clan. It was Ben's and it was I'm not sure how to pronounce this guy's name, Flatnerrock. I think it's how to pronounce something like that. But yeah, it was those two dudes. And this is just another way for them to fuck people over is what it is, out of getting stuff is what it is there, because both Ben's and the other guy. Now the other guy actually was able to come through eventually, but Ben's actually had to take themselves out of the comm entirely today because the dude was standing right beside them is what it was. Like it was basically there's their town, here's this dude, and it's like, yeah, if you break your shield, they're just gonna hit you again, is what it would be then. So it's basically just sit there and do nothing, which sucks ass because it fucks us a little bit too as well because it took us much longer to do this common than what it was. So yeah, just not cool, man, at all. Uh, but yeah, right now it's basically um yeah, we're 789 here. That panda guy was 790, and then the region chief from SAS is 792. So yeah, just not cool at all, man. Not cool at all. And then the thing is too, like looking over the whole thing right now, like obviously our people are like, individually very high in this commendation, and then our clan is number one right now for the overall rewards there. We are actually third in region for overall stuff. And then, like I said, we're currently number one in the rankings by like a few hundred points is what it is then for prosperity. So yeah, it all really depends. I'm not even sure what the hell's going on, but yeah, it's just the whole thing, and it's just like it's just fucking ridiculous either way is what it is, dude. Like there was zero reason for this to be done unless this person is trying to be an asshole and they're trying to start shit is what it is, which I think is what their end game is, honestly. And if that be the case, it's basically game on. And like I said to other people here today, I was like, yeah, just remember these people, man. Like, if they're gonna pull this shit now, just remember them for later because you never know if we're coming up against them in future seasons as a coalition and stuff like that. So it's like take a mental note now, know who our enemies are currently, and potentially, have stuff ready for when the time comes because we're gonna have to deal with these people again, is what it is. So anyway, then of course, meanwhile, we got, crazy shit going on worldwide in this nation in real life, which sucks, but with the way things are going, it's hard to say how long we all have left before We're actually just straight up in World War III right now. So we'll talk about that later today on Buckshot Thursday in a few hours here. I just want to come on here and talk about this for a few minutes because it just happened, obviously, and I wanted to have it be fresh in my mind is what it was. So yeah, it's not fun, man. Needless to say, it's one of those things where it's like, dude, come on, like, even if you want to be an asshole, like, be a respectful asshole, I guess is the best way to describe it, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't attack people randomly while they're doing stuff. You don't attack them outright, right away is what it is there. You be smart about it. And the thing is too, it's like is if you're gonna do stuff like that, right? And you want to initiate war, you don't have like one guy or two guys from different clans is what it is, or different regions is what it is there come and attack at you. You have like 10, 20 people jump in and do that stuff. And it's like at some point, this was obviously it potentially was like two different people that could be like rogue players, I guess is what I'd say best, just trying to fuck with us. And that's what it seems like, honestly. And it just sucks, man, because it's like, at what point do you just say, fuck you guys? And it's like a whole thing there. And it could be too that the one guy was trying to jump off. That panda guy was actually going to jump into the other region, or potentially the region chief of the other region was going to jump into the region that panda's in right now, one or the other. When we have different things happen in the future, where you have region resets, I think is what it's called, or something like that, region relocation. So yeah, it could be something like that. Who knows? But either way, it's just like it seems very scummy. It comes off very scummy in general, and unfortunately, that's what you have happen in these games is what it is, man. People sit there in front and act like they're gonna be, cool with you and everything, and then it turns out they're just an asshole. Is what it is. So, but anyway, that being said, I'm probably gonna just chill out on um season region here in season 2 for the rest of the day then, and go from there. Basically, is what it'll be. And then as it is right now, I'm gonna go back to my main clan and whatnot, and get ready for some stuff because we're gonna be doing. I think it's about an hour or so from now, give or take. We'll be doing different stuff in the season 7 region there, so got to get ready for all that and figure some stuff out as it'll be here. So anyway, but yeah, that being said, it is what it is, man. It sucks that it happened. It sucks that you got people wanting to do essentially like rogue bullshit and like try to fuck with you or try to fuck you over, whatever it is there. When there's no reason to do that, honestly, unless you want to start some shit, is what it is. So I literally just realized I did not do my thing right now that I need to do right now before it ends. So let's see here now. What's my count right now for that? 15, 10, 12, 13, 16. Okay, so then we go crab. That's 22. And then 30, 75. Okay, that should be 23. Yep. All right, cool. So yeah, anyway, but basically it's a whole thing. And then yeah, I'm gonna get ready to do that then here in a little bit is what it'll be. So we'll be taking a 29 for the season here in about yeah, just over an hour right now. Be a ranch this time around for the season 7 region. And plus, I'm about halfway right now to actually, I'm just over halfway, if I'm not mistaken, to being a T10 now. Yeah, I'm at actually, sorry, almost 3/5 of the way there because I'm at 2961 right now for flasks. So just another 3,000, and I would need to have 5,000 to get it done then. So yeah, should be fun. Should be interesting. Good times ahead, hopefully, but who knows? You never know. Could be just crazy shit ahead of Little B. But either way, it's a whole thing. And yeah, it ends up being just a situation there of just fuckery going on then. So, like I said, though, it's not cool when you have people try to, be cool with each other, and then you got some dick basically being the turd in the punch bowl kind of thing is what it is there. So, but other than that, that's pretty much where it's at for the day. I'm gonna do a probably give myself a haircut here one of these days soon. So, because my shit definitely needs a good trim up right now. And I also need to finish the different things for today as well to be here. This is the last day of the explosive situations event going on right now. I don't think I can screen share anymore in this game. No, I cannot, unfortunately. Damn it. I hate that fucking StreamYard did that, or the game did that, one of the two, where you can't screen share shit now. Like, it's so stupid. But anyway, so yeah, we'll be taking down this ranch at some point here, and then it'll be after that. I'll probably do the thing later this afternoon. Then, if that be the case, so anyway, let's see. So that should be one of each, honestly. So I was trying to figure out what my scavenger sites need updated here, and where exactly which one's going to be what. So yeah, they're still under though. Need to go back on the season region and start doing 29s and shit. Get back to where I was in this game. So, and then go from there basically. Uh, sorry, I was looking up real news right now that was popping in my feed. Oh my god. So that's going to be a story we're going to talk about later today about fucking idiot AOC, the Buckshot Thursday. Just trying to blame Christian fundamentalism for fucking whole attack there in Israel, and it's like, bitch, go fuck yourself. Seriously, she is such a fucking like this is exactly what I've said many times before. We need to just have like auto DQs on the receipt of power in this country. Retarded bartenders like her should never be allowed to hold office in this nation, especially when they're doing communist bullshit. There used to be a actual law on the books in this country where you could not hold office if you were literally a communist, which is what this bitch is at this point. So anyway, it is what it is, man. But it's time to start dealing with stupidity in this nation once and for all, and fucking, put it where it belongs is what it is, and the prison system and stuff like that. So, anywho, but other than that, um, like I said, got season 2, a bunch of fuckery going on there. Got season 7, got some stuff going on right now that is, you know, sort of iffy and whatnot, and the waters are sort of murky right now going on. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here overall. Not sure exactly what's going to happen currently. Could be a bunch of different stuff. Gonna obviously do different things here. It'll be, and then go from there. So, but yeah, my plan right now is basically just do a few things here and get ready for this 29 is what it'll be then. The next 40 minutes or so. Oh man, can't wait to be T10 in this game. Honestly, that's one thing that is very pressing currently. Is actually being able to get to T10 right now. Something that I've wanted for a long, long time right now. And unfortunately, It takes so fucking long to get there, man. And the thing is, too, and it's for that reason. Obviously, they do that because the thing of it is, it's like they could easily have it be a less barrier to jump through. I guess is what I'd say best, but they choose to not do that. Is what it is, and it kind of sucks on that perspective of things because it really is a situation there where it's like, dude, at what point do we just say no? You know, and I think unfortunately it's a whole thing of like, you know, whatever isms. So, and that's really the thing of it is right now. It's like the flask deal. Because if it wasn't for those flasks, I would already be a T10 like a long, long time ago. Because I would have had all the materials and everything ready to go there. It's just, you know, not being able to because it's literally holding you back for flask gathering and stuff like that. It takes forever. And from what I figured out the other day, it was I forget how many it was at that point. It was like I believe it was 90 days worth of stuff I still needed to get it done. So hopefully I can, shave that a little bit down as it would be then. And I think that 90-day parallel was if it was me just gathering the 3 daily sets is what it was there. Because obviously you're gonna get more than that per day, depending on where you're at in your world events and stuff like that. You'll obviously get some of them popping up there, whether it be 5, 10, 15, 20, etc. there. So and hopefully everybody gets some more there is what it'll be. But anyway, it is what it is. Like I said, kind of sucks because it's just taking so long. And the thing is, like, even just getting to the first T10, like, you still got to do the other two then eventually. And yeah, that's gonna take fucking forever and a day. It'll probably be like another year from now. I'm talking about this again, where I'm like, okay, I finally got to the second one. So I half make jokes on that one, but in reality, that's probably what it'll be. Actually, if we're being serious with ourselves, because it does take that fucking long to do stuff. So, but yeah, it's just the whole thing, and it is what it is. But like I said, I'll be doing my thing here until I can't anymore. So, you know, fun times ahead, I guess. And like I said, I'll keep you guys updated with what's going on with the second season there, because I do think there's going to be a lot of fuckery going on in the next couple days to week or so, give or take, with people. I think you're going to see a lot of people start making plans and stuff. So it is what it is. But anyway, other than that, that's where we're at for the day. Like I said, I'll be back in probably about 4 or 5 hours, give or take. I'm debating about exactly what time I want to do the buckshot episode this afternoon. If it's going to be like 4:30, 5 o'clock, or if I'm even going to possibly do it a little bit earlier than that. If that be the case, it depends because obviously I want Corey to be a co-host today, and it all depends on what he's got going on at what time. So because I know he's got priorities that take precedent is what it does there for family related stuff. So yeah, I'll probably just keep it set for what time it is right now, which is basically around almost 5 then my time. So if nothing else, I might just take a nap here in a little bit because I'm not feeling the greatest today. I think it's the weather changing again. I've been having a lot of allergies recently, and it might be from different things relating to that. It might be different things relating to the fact that we keep having these fucking pressure drops every couple days now, where it's sort of becoming fall, but not really, and then it becomes like something else again, and then it becomes fall again. It's like, dude, just enough is enough, honestly. So, it is what it is. But anyway, other than that, that's where we're at, though. Um, yeah, not much you can really do about it when it comes to things like that. It's either engage and try to do stuff versus a stronger player, or don't engage and then whatever there. So, and I think that's exactly what it was with that Panda dude. He is a stronger player, obviously, because he's already a T8 right now in the second season, which is most of us are T7s at most. For some reason, there's still people that are T5s and sixes, which I don't get the T5 thing because it's like, bro, you should already be at least a T6 no matter what. And it's the same thing across the board with most of these people. But again, it's these people that are going to sit there and they're going to be like, oh, well, I'm that thing because, I haven't done jack shit this season. What is there? and they're the people that go missing for like days at a time, if not weeks at a time. And it's like, yeah, it makes sense then you look at it from that perspective of things because it's like you're just never around, is what it is there to actually do anything. So yeah, I would say honestly in this game, it's one of these things where it's at least a once a day check in, if nothing else, to do your daily rewards and things like that, and then do a couple things here and there for you know Survivor Challenge stuff and whatnot. And that's really how you get ahead, honestly. So it's essentially you're playing at least a couple times a day every, 4 hours or so, give or take, for at least like 10 to 15 minutes or so at a time, just to finish that stuff off. And obviously that's per account usually. And then from there it's the whole situation on top of that then. So but anyway. Yeah. It's a fun game though, I'll tell you that much. And it definitely is a time consumer. So unfortunately it's one of those situations where you know, it is what it is. And the longer you play, the more inclined you feel to stay, is what it is. And I think that's what some people's deal is they don't want to be there whole lot, so they just don't stay, is what it is then, which is fine. It's whatever, dude. Like, but like, let us know that and stuff so we can get other people on board and we can, as I like to say, murk out your account of be was what it'll be at that point, so we can take you out of our region then and replace you with somebody that actually will be here and do stuff for us. So, you know, it is what it is. Actually, that was one thing that we had happen recently that was pretty funny, and it was nothing personal against these people. It was just, you had people who were not playing for days at a time, if not weeks at a time, and some people it was a couple months away. And eventually, we got to a point where we're like, "Hey, we need to bring up space for people to come into our region for these regional locations." And yeah, you just have people like just going and attacking like random towns that were not there for like a month or whatever the case be. And then literally the next day, somebody shows up and is like, "Bro, why's all my shit gone?" And it's like, "Well, you weren't here for like the last, 30 something days. We just assumed you were an inactive account. So we were trying to get rid of you and change you out with somebody else who was an active account. Sorry, bro." So yeah, it's a whole thing. And that's one of the things that the one of the old region chiefs had to deal with was she's like, "Yeah, I'd have some very point conversations with some people that were pretty pissed because their accounts got fucked over like that." It's like, well, they should have been here. That's what it was, helping us out doing stuff, but they weren't. So it is what it is. So anyway, but yeah, right now I'm just gathering current things. The thing that sucks the worst actually in this game, and it has to do with the Tales of Survival events. So apparently, in the Tales of Survival events, the way that they currently work, if you have the prison tale, it basically goes in things of 20, where you have to have at least 20 to do the first one, and then it's like 40, 60, 80, and then I think it's 100 is what you have to do to do the last one for the hell mode. Versus the hospital tale, which is starts out at 60 for the easy one, goes to 80 for normal, and then difficult, nightmare, or hell is all 100 players is what it is. And we don't have 100 players, you can't do any of the three, which is so dumb. And it's like, bro, like, come on. Like, give us better shit here is what it is, man. Like, really what it should be is it should be 60, 80, 85, 90, and then 100. And at least having the thing where you could have like 85 anyway. So, but yeah, it just sucks because now we're in like normal mode here and not anywhere near as fun as it should be because of that. But that being said, I'm going to take my leave, I think, here and go back to my season stuff here and figure out what's going on for the upcoming COMM. Make sure it's okay to jump in there without a shield on right now for the next hour or so and not have to worry about getting fucking sniped by a bunch of T10s and stuff. So I don't think I'm about to worry about it, but you never know, man. People are fucking nuts because, they just want to fuck you over, is what it is. Oh, some chick just got a Ruthless Negan right now. That's cool. That character's pretty good. It'll be interesting to see how good it is eventually, though. As of right now, I'm currently working on getting my town square to my last one to 19. The one I have right now on this third account is almost 18. It'll be whenever we have the event pop up here in the next couple hours, it'll be popped to 18, and then we'll reset for 19, which will be X amount of time to get that. And eventually we'll have to get 21 as it will be there, so we can do town square 5, or sorry, square 5, which would be the fifth formation one, which really does piss me off. I have to go all the way to 21 to get that done because it just takes forever. Like the last couple ones have been like weeks at a time right now. I'm assuming by the time it has to get to 21, it'll be probably like a month or so. So it'll be probably by next season's what we'll actually have it be done by in all my accounts there. And yeah, half the time it'll be me getting the stuff done before that then for the T10 stuff. So anyway, but yeah, it is what it is. Um, like I said, be back later today with another buckshot, and hopefully we can resolve whatever the hell's going on here with season 2 stuff at some point. Maybe if nothing else, our leaders talk to their leadership and stuff like that, and they're like, "Dude, what the fuck? Like, why are you trying to screw over our people here?" Because really, what it is, honestly, at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, what the fuck, man? Like, y'all got an alliance club going on there, and maybe that's what it is. Maybe their alliance is them being 1 and 2 respectively or something, and try to put us into third somehow. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, dude, we still have enough high players that you can't hit us all, is what it is, dude. So anyway, I don't know. It's a whole fucking mess, is what it is. It's just assholes wanting to be assholes, I think, is what it is, honestly, at the end of the day. Just the old big dick swinging contest when you don't really have one. So, yeah. And I think that's what it is a lot of times anymore with a lot of gaming and stuff these days. It's people that are very weak, I guess is what I'd say in real life. Like they know for a fact they could never have like a real fight or a real battle in real life or whatever. So they'll sit there and do like online battling and stuff and be like, "Oh look, I can charge a credit card to this account and fucking make all the monies and stuff like that." And it's like that's great and all, dude, but guess what? That doesn't equate to real life, dude. You probably get your ass kicked in a real fight in real life is what it is. So you know, just saying, man, just saying. But anyway, that being said, we got about 47 minutes right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and jump over to this and see what's going on right now. See how everybody else is right now. See exactly where I land out here. Oh, I'm way far away. Jesus. Damn. Yeah, I figured that would happen. God, man. Yeah, about half the people ain't doing nothing there. So trying to see a better place I can hop in here. No, 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 nothing there. That's the problem. Half these people, the way that they're situated in here, if they did like a re-jump, you could actually have like another spot open someplace, like much closer up. But unfortunately, they're not. So, oh wait, here we go. Yeah, hop over here now. Get myself a little closer there. Trying to see if there's a spot right here that I can pop into or not. No, can't, unfortunately. That sucks. Anyway, tis what it is, and that's all that it is. So, anywho, yeah, we'll have to do the same thing with the rest of our guys then, and then just chill for the next hours. We'll be here. Actually, I'm going to see exactly how what you call it this ranch even is right now, because from my understanding, it's probably going to be one of those things where I can't actually hit it with my F1s to begin with, and then it'll be a situation where it'll be F2 or F1 will be the second one and below. Okay, yeah. Let's see. Top one is 26. Oh wait, no. I guess I can't hit it with everybody. Okay. Yeah, so it'd be probably F1 and F2 would be able to hit the first one, and then it's 24 for the other stuff. So yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, I can definitely take that with everybody then. Let's see. Where is COMM 30 right now? Jesus. This thing is shooting me weirdly. Damn it, come on. Okay, let's see. The Villa is 27 and 25 respectively for the attack for walkers. And of course, you already got a bunch of people from the 98 just sitting around it right now, which it looks like we're trying to build towards it as well. So we potentially could do something there. Who knows? Hard to say. I do find it ironic though that like half the people that left our clan because they're like, oh, we don't want to fight in this whole thing, have now made their way to a different clan in the coalition. Because they realize, I think they realized after the fact, they're just like, yeah, this is stupid. Like, why are we doing this? Stupidity is what it is. Like, we're not, we know we're gonna have this whole thing happen anyway, dude. So let's just fight. And that's what it was, honestly. Like, it became a whole thing. There is what it was, and I understand, from that perspective of things. It was a situation of like, yeah, we don't really want to fight here, but like, do we need to fight here or whatever it is? And it's like, you kind of do actually, bro. Like, so it's like, grow a fucking pair and actually be willing to fight is what it is. Unfortunately, they didn't want to do that, and it cost them in a lot of cases. So, it was what it was. So, I think this chick is trying to make a spot for somebody, which is cool, but help her out on that one and grab the stuff here. So, actually trying to see if there's another space right. Damn it. I wish I could show you guys this. Actually, I will show you guys this if I can do a quick screen grab here and show exactly what I'm talking about right now. To where you can't actually jump, even though you should be able to jump because there's not enough fucking space in between towns. It does suck, by the way, when that happens. Because again, it's like there's just enough space to not be had there to actually show like the whole thing. So yeah, let me go ahead and grab this up real fast. All right, not that. Sorry, got that. Okay, there it is. Trying to grab certain things here. What it is then. So yeah, you can see like right there, it looks like there's a big space open and stuff like that. But the problem is like the four people on either side are just too close together to where all that empty space right here, there's not enough for your town to jump there is what it is, which sucks so bad because it's like, dude, there should be like 3, 4 more people there is what it is, like at least 2 levels higher up there is what it would be then for this whole thing upcoming then, and there's not because of that reasoning. So it just sucks, and especially where I'm at right now, it really sucks because it means where I should be in this game, I'm like legitimately like 5 people back, basically, is what it is. So instead of it being a 10, 20, 30-second thing, whatever the case be, it'll be like probably like a minute per dude or something like that. And that's a huge fucking detriment too, by the way, because that's the difference between having, top 40 rewards and top, 60 rewards, basically. But again, it is what it is. Unfortunately, there's nothing really to do about that unless you would, bitch and moan and bitch some more is what it is there. So, Anyway, that being said, I think that's pretty much where we're at though right now. And yeah, we'll be doing some stuff, some things, some more stuff, some more things. Yeah. These people do not know how to fucking jump in here properly, man. Because you could easily get like at least two more. But yeah, that's the problem right now. Like you could have at least two more people like right here. You get like one more guy up here. You get at least two more down here. You can do this guy over here a little bit. And then you get like one more there. It's just irritating, dude. Again, it's probably how the stupid ass computer algorithm jumps them in there then when you're actually going to the thing there. Which makes sense, give or take. And so yeah, it just fucks everybody over by like is there really honestly is there between like one or two squares? And because of that, you basically have a situation then where because you're like one or two squares below or whatever, now you're instead of being like to the left or the right or whatever, because you're now in the center, you can't have anybody to your left or your right. So very irritating either way. And like I said, it really sucks because given where I'm at back here, it'll be trying to see here now. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm like basically row 7 in this whole thing, is what it looks like. It's irritating. Yeah, it looks like there's about probably 200 something people there around this COMM currently. Makes sense. Makes sense. That's cool. The thing that sucks about being on the outskirts though is like if people were to attack, they're just gonna jump on the outskirts is what it'll be, and your shit'll be taken out first then. Because it's not like they have the ability to like jump right in the middle of everybody else there. So yeah. It's like you'll be the one getting fucked over at the end of the day. So anyway. And let's see, these people are trying to go to one of the football fields right now. Looks like somebody else is trying to do the same thing currently. I didn't realize I still had some stuff in this I had to get. Shit. Apparently a lot of stuff actually. Maybe I'll just do this until I what you call it now. Nope, got some more maps on that one. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a day though for this episode though. And then focus on actually finishing up some stuff in this game right now that I have not finished yet that I did not realize I had to finish. So that I really want to get written down for the season 6 rewards right now. But anyway, yeah, like I said though, until later, I will be back at some point later this afternoon, probably around 5 o'clock, give or take, to do Buckshot Thursday, and then we'll discuss some stuff on there when it comes to what's going on with World War III potentially and Civil War and everything else like that. It's what I was going to basically talk about in the grandstand I was going to do yesterday, but I didn't get a chance to. So, other than that, until later, I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good one. Have a good day. My best advice to everybody, even though this is a gaming chat, is if you are living in the United States of America in real life and you have the ability to get armed, get armed. If you don't have the ability to get armed because of felonies or whatever the case be, you can still buy other things, dude. Bats, clubs, etc., and get armed that way is what it is. But yeah, if you can legally buy a firearm in this country, do so. If you can't, because you're a criminal, whatever the case be, dude, you know, even if I should say technically if you're like an ex-felon or whatever the case be, but you're still technically a felon is what it'll be then because you haven't registered sword yet. Even though you've done your time and everything else like that, like again, work on getting your rights restored, work on doing that stuff, do what needs to be done there is what it is, and get your shit together, and then be able to be legally able to buy a firearm. Is what it is then, because things are not going to get good very quick here. Is what it is, man. And especially when you have some douchebag from Hamas literally calling for a fucking jihad nationwide, or sorry, not nationwide, worldwide tomorrow, on Friday the 13th, and it's like, yeah, man, like they're definitely trying to fearmonger at least, and I'm not okay with that honestly. So that being said, we'll talk about this more again, like I said, later this afternoon in the Buckshot Thursday episode. Till then, I will see you guys later. Have a good one, and I'll keep you updated with what's going on in the game here as well it is too. So, other than that, later, y'all. Bye.